done with.
Dude, you've been done.
I'm still here.
For what? Why? Because you just want to be a asshole.
You're right.
Then why the would you be in this competition? Bone face.
Why do you look 50 and you're 24?
What? What did you say? Go yourself, you.
Would you rather have the brand new PS5 or a weekend with these three lovely ladies and you can do anything you want with them?
Wait, anything with them?
Like anything.
A whole weekend?
A whole weekend.
Damn, but the PS5 though, like it just.
I know.
Oh, damn, y'all beautiful though, but.
Hold on, what'd you say?
PS5 or us?
Oh,
bro, y'all beautiful, but I had a PlayStation 4 for 4 years, but I need a PS5.
God.
My nigga.
Y'all, so this dude came in my DM yesterday. He was like, "You're pretty, I'm trying to get to know you." He literally sent me $1,000 just to get to know me. And y'all literally sit here and think I'm gonna get to know y'all for free when somebody just paid me $1K for him to get to know me? Be so for real.
Stop the cap. Stop the cap right now.
Would you feel comfortable if your father was watching your OnlyFans and subscribing to it?
Probably not, no.
You would not feel comfortable, and I'll tell you why. That's because in your heart of hearts, in your soul, if you still got one, you know it's wrong. That's your work. In my work, if my mother consumed my work, I'd be thankful and pleased that she took an interest in my work and supported my work. If she bought my products, I'd be thankful. If your mother or father bought your products, you'd be disgusted and ashamed because you know what you're doing is wrong and the product of what you're doing is bad.
Gotcha. Gotcha.
I got a question for you. Do you have car insurance?
100%. No reason.
All right. Do you have homeowners insurance?
100%.
Do you have life insurance?
100%.
Do you have medical insurance?
100%.
Did you get tired of your insurance agent talking about the possibilities of you losing your life and being rewarded? Hold on for a second. I know, but don't be a butt person. Here's the deal. Here's the deal. You have insurances. Although it's a very uncomfortable situation, and life insurance people who sell it tend to be scumbags. They tend to be looked at as scumbags, like, I don't want to have this conversation about me dying, but you surely will die. So you better have the conversation. The reality is, yes, it's a very tough conversation. I have to spend a lot of time talking about it. It's very difficult. However, there needs to be some insurance, and there's no insurance, and so we must talk about it.
He ain't lying.
That all up in me at one time. Don't try to make me take all that dick at one time.
Slow and easy.
He said, don't worry. I wouldn't do that to you. I would not rush all this dick up in you at one time. I'm going to take it easy on you. She said, okay, I think I can take it. So he laid down. The nigga rushed all that dick up in her.
Jammed it into there.
Jammed and round.
Like Jam City.
All kind of dick up in that girl at one time.
Damn.
And took her breath some more.
A win is a win. A win is a win. I don't care what y'all say. A win is a win.
Thanks for all your help. Bye-bye, Tanja. Bye-bye.
This is a sick Negro.
I apologize, y'all. I thought I was having some technical difficulties. Damn, I had 11 people. What happened? All right. Anyway, we about to kick this off. Once again, y'all, it's Cali West. Thank you for tuning in to another episode. Please like, share, and subscribe to my channel if you're feeling this shit. Man, the crowd was kind of popping then. Yeah, I see there's a lot of impatient motherfuckers there on YouTube, but it's all good though. Shout out to the 3 people watching for now until everybody start going in. XL Process 1, so he hears everything. I appreciate you, G. He says, nice camera action. We'll do it live. We'll do it live. XL Pro also says, like, share, and subscribe. Cash App, $ Cali West 1. I appreciate you. All right, we're going to play this real quick clip while I get loaded up and ready. We're going to talk about this Mike Tyson situation. Here we go.
My sister and told my sister, tell that B to stop calling my phone because I'm married now.
What? Oh, and you said y'all 3 years in at this point?
Yeah.
And this little boy 38?
Yeah.
And you 60?
Yes.
Okay, I understand.
After he got married, we continued to see each other. I
Girl.
never left.
So what you do?
I sold my home and moved to Augusta, Georgia while he was still married to this girl off the account that he would get a divorce when I got there.
And when you moved there, what did he do?
He continued to go back and forth between me and her.
So he didn't get the divorce?
He never got a divorce until the very end of it.
Did you ever hear from his wife?
Me and his wife are best friends today.
Girl, you playing now.
No, I'm not.
You just said you was in a situationship, a throuple before. I'm still confused with why you friends with either of them. I'm confused why you friends with either of them. He got...
This is a sick Negro.
Well, you was in a relationship. You do know that, right?
Yeah, this hoe's crazy. So anyway, let's get straight to the topic, man. Yeah, it appears like a few days ago, Mike Tyson and Shaquille O'Neal had an interview with I forgot what the guy's name is, but we're about to preview his show. So anyway, the main part I wanted to touch on was 2. Mike Tyson saying that, he says that, what's the name? That this relationship with Klay Thompson and Megan Thee Stallion will not last 6 weeks. And then he also mentions the fact that, then he mentions whether, why he chooses mama over everybody. Yeah. He chooses everyone over everyone.
You don't find that suspicious? You don't find that suspicious? You don't find that suspicious. You don't find that suspicious.
That shit crazy, bro. Well, I'm gonna just let y'all be the judge. That's how we gonna do it this tonight. And then I'll say my commentary. Where's it at? Boom. Okay, here we go. Let me share the screen for y'all.
You guys were great. Shaq, did you see the news about the new hot couple?
Who?
It is Klay Thompson and Megan Thee Stallion.
Who Klay Thompson, though?
He plays basketball. He was in the Warriors. He's one of the greatest shooters of all time. He's now on the Dallas Mavericks.
Really?
And he's with Megan Thee Stallion.
6 weeks.
I'm going to say nothing. I'm not going to say nothing. My kid, I can't say.
So what Shaq is doing, he's setting the line, our DraftKick Sportsbook line, at the summer.
6 weeks.
You don't see it lasting into the fall.
6 weeks.
What did it surprise
Listen,
you?
come on.
No.
I don't know. Listen, man, she got shot for that. That might last for a long time. 6 weeks ain't nothing. She got shot, so you gotta give her some credit, right? You gotta give her a little credit that he might got some staying power with that.
Oh shit. God damn. Shit. Mike Tyson basically said,
You're a victim.
There we go, CSI.
sheesh.
Emotional damage.
And that's a perfect time to bring up Dr. O'Neill.
Yes.
Ask Dr. O'Neill. Mr. Tyson, do you have any doctorates anywhere?
Excuse me?
Are you a doctor at all?
Yeah, Central State gave me some.
So, yo, I just want to touch on the fact, before we go any further, yo. Now, y'all know I've been very, very, very judgmental about Shaquille O'Neal. Not so much him as a person, but just how, he's just the biggest simp. You feel me? He was simping for, what was he simping for? Angel Reese last week or whatever, right? I ain't forgot about that. You feel me? But even Shaquille O'Neal could see that that's not a match made in heaven. That's a match made in hell. And I really don't see what his fascination is with being with this woman. I mean, I would just be scared to the fact that I would just be worried about the fact that if anything happens, she's just gonna blame me. Because remember, Tory Lanez is in jail behind her. Some people believe that he shot her. I don't believe that, based off of the evidence or the lack thereof. It's more important towards the fact that Meg Thee Stallion maybe got in touch with her friend and her friend popped her ass. But guess what? Here we are. Now, of course, now anyone who's to believe in love, it'll be Shaquille O'Neal. He's the one who done went and got with a single mother and all that, right? Who ended up playing them anyway. But long story short is even a simp like Shaquille O'Neal could see that is a bad situation to be in. That's just a hit and quit it type of deal. Shaquille O'Neal is not gonna really say all that. Why? Because he know the world is watching, right? The world is watching. He got sponsored. The world is watching. XO Pro. He says PR stunt possibly should be a smash and dash. You know what? XO Pro, we gonna see, bro. We gonna see, G. That's what everybody keep on saying, but we gonna see. I guess time tells all, right? Now, I do want to segue to this one little, the fact that, Shaquille O'Neal, he decided to go on a limb and just say they ain't gonna work out. Now, what I got is I noticed that, the media, they all do the same thing. As you can tell that, people are still being naive. They're being, what's the word? Well, look what it is. the public, they only care. Here's the public, the same people who will celebrate her for getting with this dude is the same people who's gonna celebrate if they break up, and they're gonna be the same ones covering the story. But I just wanted to show y'all something that I just thought that was really funny, right? Because I seen an article where it brings up Shaquille O'Neal, how he offered a brutal verdict on their on the Klay Thompson relationship, right? But there's a part of that. I'm not gonna read the whole article because I already gave y'all my opinion. Plus, y'all already seen it for yourselves on the TV, right? But one thing I do want to reference is the fact that there's this article, right? And it's Mail Online. Mail Online. Who wrote this story originally? I don't know. Okay, so it's Mail Online. Okay, so Mail Online wrote this editorial, right? And I want to bring up the fact that they bring up Megan Thee Stallion's past relationship, right? It says their romance comes just after 3 months after Megan's relationship with another basketball player, Boston Celtics small forward Troy Craig, seemingly came to an end. She then says, over the years, the 30-year-old has been romantically linked to high-profile names, including Chelsea soccer star Romelu Lukaku, right? And then it also mentions, it says, oh, I guess there's some more stuff with them together. We'll show that in a second. Now, it says she also previously dated, so they did actually, this article, I think it was Yahoo. Yahoo did not mention Tory Lane's name, but this place, Daily Mail, this is the Daily Mail. Daily Mail says she also dated fellow rapper Tory Lanez, who is currently serving 10 years prison sentence after shooting her in the foot nearly 5 years ago. It says in Moneybag Yo, as well as the songwriter, partisan party, Fontaine. I know there's a lot of people who's covering this situation. They don't mention the fact that she was with Tory Lanez for some reason. Now let's go see the video of these lovebirds. What the bumba? What the bumba? This shit is unbelievable.
Hey guys.
Shoot, right?
Uh-oh.
Hope you win another ring, Klay.
Did you hear what he said?
Hey guys.
Shoot, right?
Shooters shoot.
Hope you win another ring, Klay. You're a great player, man. I'm just saying, you follow the people you like.
Hey guys.
Shoot, right?
You don't find that suspicious? You don't find that suspicious? You don't find that suspicious?
Emotional damage.
My nigga.
Hey yo. That was some inside joke shit, huh? I mean, we know he shoot, he a basketball player, so he shoot. But no, shooters shoot. Could be referring to the whole little situation with Megan Thee Stallion and why he should not be with her. He need to just go ahead and get him a white girl.
Thanks for all your help. Bye-bye, Tanja. Bye-bye.
Yo, I ain't gonna cap. Your boy still ain't feeling that well. Your boy still getting over his little cold. So, I appreciate y'all. You feel me? But, your boy got to come on every night. You know what I'm saying? On YouTube. Why?
I'm broke, nigga. I'm broke.
Yeah. Nigga, broke, you broke, nigga. What can I say?
Gotta know exactly who you are. Lord have mercy. We must stay focused, brothers. We must stay focused.
Whew, boy. Now, exit process, curse of the horse. Right. Curse of the Scallion. Yeah. And then Klay should have used his passport. He should definitely use his passport, bro. For real. Because, man, every time you kiss Megan Thee Stallion, he got to remember. Shit. Cause she's a hoe for sure.
That all up in me at one time. Don't try to make me take all that dick at one time.
Slow and easy.
He said, don't worry. I wouldn't do that to you. I would not rush all this dick up in you at one time. I'm gonna take it easy on you. She said, okay, I think I can take it. So he laid down, the nigga rushed all that dick up in her.
Jammed it into there.
Jammed and rammed.
Like Jam City.
All kind of dick up in that girl at one time.
Dang.
And took her breath some more.
Hey guys.
Yo, say shoot and shoot, right? Hope you win another ring, Clay. You're a great player, man.
Damn, I don't know what the deal is.
Hey guys.
Yo, say shoot and shoot, right? Hope you win another ring, Clay. You're a great player, man.
Shooter shoot. Yo, that was a backhand compliment, bro. That shooter shoot shit. Now, my boy King Creole, you know what I'm saying? He comes through all the way from Facebook to YouTube. I appreciate you, mind you. He says, I started to believe that it's Rock Nation pairing to boost profiles. Facts, because think about it. Some people ain't fucking with her because of the fact of how the black community sees her. You feel me? The black kind of, like his thing, it's to the point that even some chicks don't even fuck with her like they used to. And it probably looks good that she's with like another man because we all know Tory Lanez is trying to appeal his case. So to make it look good in the public's eye is ideal for them. Okay, so Bro says at King Creole, good point. Yo, that's real. That doesn't sound too far-fetched at all, bro.
Gotta know exactly who you are. Lord have mercy. We must stay focused, brothers. We must stay focused.
For real.
My nigga.
Now, King Creole also said seems to be a wave to have the 304 seemingly beat the odds with some athletes. So they figure let's get Megan and Klay Thompson. Facts. And he got time, you feel me? You know, he got time. He got time right now. I believe it. I believe it. Hey, why don't y'all be together? You know what I'm saying? And, you know, I'll sauce you up some money under the table or something like that. Because guess what? Did you see that watch that she got him? She got him a watch recently. That could be part of the bribe right there. He said she's the most, you know, he said she's the nicest person I ever met in my life. Did y'all hear about that? That's what he said. I think I mentioned that in the last time I mentioned them being a couple. He said she's the nicest person I ever met in my life. Why? Because he wants people to think that she's a nice person, even though she's a biatch.
He ain't lying.
Mm-hmm. Fucking evil Jezebel, bro. Evil, evil, evil Jezebel.
This is a sick Negro.
Now, with that being said, I do want to go back to the whole Mike Tyson situation because they kind of start talking about basically, you know, a man basically has a dude, but a man has a woman and she basically wants to, well, he has a fiance, but his mom said that she just wants it for the money, right? So there's a guy, I'll call her first, who got a question, and he basically wants to know from Mike Tyson and Shaquille O'Neal, should he dump the chick or, you know, not listen to the mom? So let's play it. Check it. Oh, hold up.
Off the wedding, though.
My bad.
Saying my fiance, Chicago. And
you gotta give a little credit that he might got. You gotta give a little credit that he might got some staying power with that.
And that's a perfect time to bring up Dr. O'Neal.
Yes.
Ask Dr. O'Neal. Mr. Tyson, do you have any doctorates anywhere?
Excuse me?
Are you a doctor at all?
Yeah, Central State gave me some doctors.
Incredible. So then you can weigh in as a doctor. Shaq is.
Oh, wait till you hear my doctor.
Shaq is a doctor as well. And this comes from Dr. B in Chicago. And they write, Shaq, I'm a surgeon, and I got engaged 9 months ago to my longtime girlfriend. My mom has been telling me to call off the wedding, though, saying my fiance only wants me for the money. Well, my lady overheard my mom saying this to me and asked me about it. Oh, it is right.
Mm-hmm.
I denied it to keep down the drama, but now she's mad at me because she said I lied to spare her feelings. Shaq, what should I do to fix this? And am I wrong for trying to protect her from being hurt by my mom's behavior? Dr. O'Neal, Dr. Tyson.
I've actually heard people say this, and I can understand both sides. Some people choose their wives over their mother. And then there's guys like me that would choose my mother over my wife. So I don't know what type of person he is. So if you're choosing your mother over your wife has to go. She has to go. But if you're choosing your wife over your mother, then you probably have to have a conversation with mom. Mom, I know what I'm doing, blah, 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 la, la, la. And then hopefully they could come together. But, you know, if it was a one type of person, I probably could answer. But there's two type of men. Like me, when I was married, my mother comes first. And every now and then there'll be some conversation.
There's no way to reconcile this, though?
No, my mother is first. Period.
No, I'm not saying you have to pick one or the other.
So so I had a
You don't find that
conversation one time, I told
suspicious?
somebody I picked my mother over my kids.
You don't
and they
find
had
that
to sit there.
suspicious? You don't find that suspicious?
All I'm doing, blah, 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 la, la,
You
la.
don't find that suspicious? You don't find that suspicious? You don't find that suspicious?
I don't know if Shaq is a Christian, but I mean, biblically speaking, you're supposed to really put your wife before your mother, your family before your moms, right? But I think maybe Shaquille O'Neal doesn't want to admit it, but his mom is the only woman he could really truly depend on. You know what I'm saying? Because look what happened to his relationship with his wife, right? But what he says next to me is just, man, I don't know. I just kind of feel like, you know, Shaq is just the supreme mama's boy. You know, mama knows best, and I'm gonna put mama before the whole world type of deal. I don't know. I just feel like it's just that debate on him. I mean, I love my mama too, and I'll probably put my mama before a hoe, but I can't put my mama before my kids though. What y'all think about that?
And hopefully they could come together. But, you know, if it was a one type of person, I probably could answer. But there's two type of men. Like me, when I was married, my mother comes first. And every now and then there'll be some conversation.
There's no way to reconcile this, though?
No, my mother is first. Period.
No, I'm not saying you have to pick one or the other.
So so I had a conversation one time and I told somebody I picked my mother over my kids, and they had a shit fit. That my mother is first and then my kids. They say, no, it should be your kids, your mother. I said, for you, But for me, it's my mother first and then my kids. But, again, different thought processes for different people. But if you don't want to make your mom unhappy, you probably have to do something else. If you don't want to make your wife unhappy or make your mom unhappy, I really can't answer that. But me, if my mama don't like you, you gotta go.
What about getting them to talk to each other?
Nope. There ain't nothing to talk about.
And saying, hey, it appears we have a misunderstanding.
Because you know what? My mother has never been wrong.
Oh, so you're saying that there's something about your mother's...
Yeah, like women can get other women and go, nah. Like,
they know right away.
Yeah, like I used to bring them to the house. My mom used to go, hello. I was like, oh. Hello. So, like, it's just, but she's never been wrong, so.
Dr. Tyson, would you like to weigh in?
Say it again, please.
The doctor's mom...
Okay. Man, I think that's some simp ass shit because your kids did not choose to be in this world. Your kids did not choose to be in this world, and let's just be real. Yes, everyone has their free will, and I guess you could give your kid the world and they still end up being fucked up, They could end up still be screwed in the head. But your kids did not have a choice to be here. You're supposed to take care of your kids. Your mama's not supposed to come before your kids. That's that old goofy matriarchal, praise my mama type shit. So your mama just so special. Your mama's so special. But I guess his mom's special to him. But to put them before your own kids, them kids came from your loins, didn't you? I love my mama like everybody else should love their mama. But my kids come before my mama. And my mom should understand that. Shaquille O'Neal, I just feel like what he's doing, he's just catering to the matriarchal black woman. Simping. Now, King Creole says, I agree with Shaq. They won't see beyond the preseason. He's referring to Klay Thompson and Megan the Scallion. Now, what else? We got Slaughter Chunizi from Facebook. He comes through. He says, big up Cali. He said, Cali best West. I appreciate you, G. Hey, you're too good to your boy.
My nigga.
Now we got Clifton Jones from Facebook giving me the thumbs up. I appreciate you, G. Thanks for coming through, my dude. I appreciate everybody coming in. And y'all more than welcome to come on the Facebook side of things. On the YouTube side of things, Cali West, Miami. Yo, for real. The righteous fear is real. Now, let's hear Mike Tyson's take on it.
Believes that the fiance is only in
You're
it for the
taking too
money.
long. The doctor's mom don't like the lady. She was talking to her. The lady heard it and talked to the husband about it. And
they married already?
No,
They're engaged.
They're engaged? Well, listen. My mother don't like her. I ain't gonna marry, but I'm gonna keep. And y'all know it too. Don't lie.
Yo. Let's give it up to Iron Mike. Because you know what? If I'm not mistaken, y'all, he only married once. Correct me if I'm wrong. How many times he got married? Let's look that up. Mike Tyson marriages. He married now? Oh my God. Oh, okay. Well, you know what? He a boomer. What you expect, bro? He a boomer. But, keep this. We still got to give him up because guess what? He said, I probably won't marry her, but I'm still going to keep her. Hey, girlfriends are better than wives anyway, bro. For real. Now, Slaughter Chunizi says Shaq is pandering for Angela Reese Pooms. Facts. That the whole divine feminine, the mother comes first, your mama, you should respect your mama. Everybody should center themselves around their mama. I think the reason why Shaquille O'Neal is also promoting the fact of putting your mama first. Let's just be real. Mrs. O'Neal was fortunate enough to have General O'Neal marry her, right? Now, let's just be real. Most black women don't have a man. So it makes sense that, he emphasized being, taking care of his mama, taking care of his mama, taking care of his mama. Because that's what the black community, for some reason, they applaud you and praise you for taking care of your mama and putting your mama first. Let's just be real, that's undeniable in the black community. But yeah, he's definitely pandering. I feel like he's pandering for her poom poom and for the contract. Because ain't he like her manager or something like that? But there's some financial reason why he's backing her. But I definitely feel like he won that poom poom too. He probably digging her. He probably digging her. I don't know. I wouldn't put it past them. Now, let's hear what Iron Mike kind of finished to say, because it's kind of hilarious.
That's just how it goes.
Yeah,
Mama, I don't want to know more, Mom. That's human nature.
That a train rolls by as this show has gone off the rails. Truly beautiful. Dr. B in Chicago, I hope that helps. Tyson's advice.
Let her go, Dr. B.
Keep
Find you
hitting
another one. You're a surgeon. There's a lot of nurses you can talk to in there.
Oh my gosh.
What? Surgeons don't mess with nurses?
I have seen the stat that nurses are the most promiscuous of all the women. Yeah.
I was in the hospital when I would a nurse taking care of me.
Yo. Are they trying to drop red pill science, bro, on this show? Why are they dropping red pill science with King Simp in the middle? But it is true. We all know that nurses are the most promiscuous. Why? Because they're always in an environment where they see new people. They're always in an environment that's very, very, what's the word? They're in an environment that's very animated. There are people dying. There are people sick. There are people conditions. People are being born. People are dying. They go through emotions. There's a lot of stress. There's a lot of work. They fucking doing like what? They do like I think most nurses do like 312s or something like that. I think like 312s or something like that. So they got a lot of time on their off days. They got a lot of time to fuck. On the time that they're working, they fucking going through it and doing a lot. Now, what's crazy though? Why I do feel that it's actually funny is because they be watching some red pill content. And I ain't talking about the host, what's his name? I'm not even talking about whatever his name is. But I forgot his name. But at any rate, there was one part I wanted to touch on where I know where you could tell they watch some red pill content. Where's it at? Oh, maybe it was at the same part that I was going to play. Hold on. Hold up. Wait a minute. All my niggas get gangster with it. Hold up. I think it is.
No. So what happened?
No, stop it.
No, we're going to stop it now.
Mike, don't do it. Yes. Love you, Mike.
Yeah, okay. Cancel.
Wait, Mike, does that mean it was your birthday recently or is it coming
June
up?
30th.
Happy birthday.
Thank you. Thank you.
50, 58, you looking
59,
good.
59,
looking
yeah.
good.
I feel good.
It's
That's all
true
that
what they
matters.
say.
Thank you for always being
What
a
is
friend.
true?
Hold up. I think it's here. Hold up. Is it here?
Thank you for coming out. You've come a long way. So Mike.
So you're
looks like Holyfield. Yeah, I didn't.
Main event. Dustin Poirier is the offering new customers.
Parlays for a shot.
Oh shit.
How many lives do you think you've lived?
I don't know, but I did a lot of stuff.
Because I feel like I've lived 6 or 7 lives, Shaq. I'm sure you've had so many different stages.
One life.
No. But you don't look back at like LSU Shaq and that feels like lifetimes ago?
Yeah, I do. Especially when I try to get up from these low seats y'all got me sitting on.
We were very worried about your knees when we saw these chairs.
And I've been working out, doing a lot of leg stuff too. The other day I was like, man, I fear old age. Does anybody, Mike, do you fear old age?
No, I don't know what old age is supposed to feel like. Do I get cramped?
No, I mean like when you were 19, 20.
I don't feel the same, no.
Okay, but do you not want to be 60 and 70 and 80? Like I fear that. Like I want to be
I'm the same way.
20 forever.
I don't want to live that long, no.
Not to 80?
No, I hope not.
You hope not?
Mike.
Listen, I'm going to be at 80. Listen.
Mike, we need you around at 80.
Oh,
Mike.
God. Listen, I don't cling to life like that.
How old are you now, Mike?
I'm 59.
And I'm 53. So when you're 80, I'm going to be 70 something. Come on, Mike.
I'm going to be around 80 and stuff. Shoot.
Well, how old do you want to be?
Who?
Shaq.
No, I just like when I see older people, I'm like, damn, that's going to be me one day. See, like right now, I say to myself all the time, I have 7 summers left where I'm 60 years old. 7 summers. So.
And that's why you're out living life.
What you got to think. I got 7 summers, but what am I going to do at the end of the 7 summers? Where am I going to be?
I'm going to be 60, and hopefully I'm not in the old folks' home. I mean, because I tell my kids all the time, I don't want you taking care of me. So if I get to where I'm...
we say that now until we get to that state, probably.
No, I don't want them taking care of me.
Yeah, but listen to this.
Dream scenario. You got like nurses taking care of you. You got like a state-of-an-art wheelchair. What do you got?
The dream scenario, there's a place in Orlando called The Villages. You heard of it? So The Villages is an old folks' home, but they have the highest rate of STDs. I want to be there.
Well, yeah, they do get a lot of those STDs.
This is a sick Negro. STDs, I want to be there.
You don't find that suspicious?
I don't know what that means, but
you don't find that suspicious? You don't find that suspicious?
That all up in me at one time. Don't try to make me take all that dick at one time.
Slow and easy.
He said, don't worry. I wouldn't do that to you. I would not rush all this dick up in you at one time. I'm going to take it easy on you. She said, okay, I think I can take it. So he laid down. The nigga rushed all that dick up in her.
Jammed it into there.
Jammed and round.
Like Jam City.
All kind of dick up in that girl at one time.
Dang.
And took her breath some more.
Now, yo. So let me ask y'all a question. Let me just ask y'all a question. Let me get on the screen real quick, if I'm not already on the screen. Yo, who else did y'all ever hear on these YouTube streets who brought up getting old, going to a nursing home, and about how they just be smashing in the nursing home and how they get the most STDs? Yo, I never heard that shit from nobody else, but you already know. Can y'all guess who else has said that, bruh? Now, JJ Dilla come through and says salute to Cali West. And then 17 Lil says at King Creole, I think so too. Then Slaughter Chun-Z says open. Now, who else has said this before who mentioned this statistic? None other than Coach Greg Adams. Coach Greg Adams has mentioned this plenty of times about how older people get down and how older people lose their inhibitions and they're willing to have wild, crazy sex. And Shaquille O'Neal try to act like he just came up with that out of nowhere, bro. He just pulled that out of a hat that he just wanted to be in a nursing home. Not all be at home. I guess he could have said, he could have been with an Asian nurse, but man, come on now. Where else did he get that statistics from, bro? That shit crazy.
Gotcha. Gotcha.
Now, as much as a simp as Shaquille O'Neal is, you see that show still be hit on certain points. Because guess what? Relationships are very important, whether you want to be in a relationship or not. Yeah, I might not want to be in a relationship, but guess what? Most Americans want to be in a relationship, bro. And guess what? It's a popular topic. And guess what's also popular? Probably even more popular than relationships. Sex.
A win is a win. A win is a win. I don't care what y'all say. A win is a win.
Mm-hmm.
A win is a win. A win is a win. I don't care what y'all say. A win is a win.
I'd buy that for $1.
Yeah, man. So, yeah, I appreciate y'all for chilling for 45 minutes. Now that we got through the main event, we could just talk my shit. You feel me? I got some little clips I got to share with y'all. Shout out to XO Pro because he done set up the trick bag for tonight. So we're gonna get on the videos that he shared with your boy for tonight's show. Check it.
Get bored with monogamy much sooner than men.
Really?
Yes.
That's not what men think.
No, men think she's not interested in sex. And what they should probably replace it with is that she's not interested in the sex she's can have.
Wait.
In order to want sex, it needs to be sex that is worth wanting. For women to remain interested, interesting. It's not about with monogamy much sooner than men.
Really?
Yes.
That's not what men think.
No, men think she's not interested in sex. And what they should probably replace it with is that she's not interested in the sex she's going to have. In order to want sex, it needs to be sex that is worth wanting. For women to remain interested, it needs to be interesting. It's not about having more sex. You can have more sex and not feel much. It's about making it more alive and vibrant. That is what much of my work is about, is cultivating the eroticism and the aliveness in relationships.
Sheesh.
Emotional damage.
Yo, let's just be real, man. Sex is a job in itself, man. Even me as a man, and as much as I'm a horn dog, man, it takes a lot of energy to have sex. When a woman likes you, it doesn't take much for her to open her legs like a Red Sea for you. Now, if she's falling for another, or she really was intimate with another dude, trust me, she will make sex difficult for you. So, fellas, if you're with a woman and she's to throw you sex all the time, almost and shit, now she's holding back, either A, she's comfortable, or B, she's just not that into you. I believe there's a combination of both. Because ain't no way that a woman who loves to have sex is going to slow down on you unless she's giving it up to somebody else. Because guess what? Yes, we all know that women can have multiple sex partners, right? You know, but guess what? Not everyone's like Casey Ventura, who could just get ran through by a bunch of dudes. Some chicks just want to give their pussy up to one person. Guess what? What they'll do, because their boyfriend or their husband's giving them security, they just know they could just pull away and just not have sex with a man, and still have sex with with the person that they're having an affair with. She crazy. JJ says, I believe the female who have the high body counts love to twerk as well. They can't help it because they have a lot of soul ties and actual demons as a result. That could be a possibility. But I kind of feel like, women who like to twerk, they're very sexual anyway. That's their way of peacocking so they could get some more dick, essentially. Feel me? So, good point. I actually appreciate you brought that up, JJ. Matter of fact, I'm glad that you bring that up because that goes to the next video that XO Pro had shared for us. I think this is it right here. Check it.
My body count is actually far more detrimental to a man than it is to a woman. It's because in order to have a high body count, you have to drop your standard. You're in a short-term mating strategy. That means you need somebody who's probably sexy, promiscuous, is somebody who's not emotionally connected to sex because she's okay with your short-term mating strategies. Now, the problem with that is you are now getting used to a different type of woman. You are getting used to the type of woman who not looking for connection, not looking for commitment. You're also looking for a woman who you can't trust because this woman is probably sleeping with other men. And so you're not learning the skills and tools you need to actually cultivate a relationship. Whereas a woman that wants to be a wife is going to want a date and is going to want a long conversation, is going to want to get to know your family. When a woman requires you to step up and be a man and step up and be more dedicated, you find that too much hard work, when really that is the bare minimum if you want to attract a traditional good woman. So you end up only being compatible with very low quality women, and women who are accepting and used to your low quality mating strategy.
You don't find that suspicious? You don't find that suspicious? You don't find that suspicious?
This is a sick Negro.
Yo, there's truth to that. There's truth to that. Cause I actually needed some help today, right? Moving some shit around. You know what I'm saying, for my car and stuff. So, you know, I had my dog come by. He came by real quick and, you know, he helped me with the shit. And anyway, we was outside, you know, I gave him a cigar, you know what I'm saying? Because, you know, I don't share cigars with people. I smoke my own shit. But I already had a cigar for him ready, you know what I'm saying, since he did me a favor. Of course, I shot him a couple of dollars, you know what I'm saying, worth his time, even though it only took 5 minutes, less than 5 minutes. But anyway, I believe in, you know, taking care of people that way. The next time they need help, they see your phone number, call them, they'll be more inclined because you at least hooked them up. You know, you don't expect nothing for nothing, right? Long story short is, he had mentioned and brought up the fact that, you know, things used to be easier how you used to get our girls, and it's true. Like, you know, it's like, you know, chicks see our car, some shit like that, and, you know, we done, you know, got some tree. You know, we used to just get hoes off of that. But I told him, man, like, you know, now that we're older, you know, things are different. You feel me? Things are much different. Like, you gotta come a little bit more. Like, and I told him that it's always been this way. I just feel like I just told him that it is more heightened and more, I just feel like it's magnified or multiplied. But essentially, if you really look back, if you really look backwards, yeah, maybe a woman didn't need a guy who had a, you know, maybe they didn't need a dude who, like, you know, I don't know, what's the word? Maybe they didn't need a, you know, maybe they didn't need hair weave, you know, so whatever back then or whatever, right? But at the same time, women still wanting to, you know, have somewhere to live, have a crib, you know, have able to get a car, able to give her credit cards. They were always monetized. I honestly believe that even though the 50s is not coming back, I believe there's certain aspects of relationships that will, if you really want to be with a woman. Like, for example, being in a position of power. No chick's gonna want to be with a man who can't give her nothing. And, you know, and there's levels to this shit when I say give her something too, right? It all depends on what you're getting. All depends if you have a low quality mating scale where you're like, okay, I'll deal with fat girls, you know what I'm saying? Or I'll be with a fat girl and make her my wife. You know, you're gonna have different, you know, expectations, just like how she's gonna have different expectations of you. Like, for example, have y'all, I know there have been times in my simp days, I have had girls who been with boyfriends who cheated, but for some reason, you know, like, that same chick wanted to, like, not give me no pussy like the way she should have, even though I was being faithful and shit. I used to wonder why. Because guess what? You know what I'm saying? Nice guys finish motherfucking last. Shit, that's why. Now, 17 and says you're right about that. If she's pulling back from you, she got somebody else on their mind or are with facts. All facts. Chasey D. Little Cowboy Traveler says, yeah, it's a sex demon. I believe it. Now, JJ Dealer says a prostitute is a deep ditch. Proverbs 23:27. Deep ditch. Sheesh. Now, Exit Pro says like, share, subscribe, Cash App, $, Cali West 1. Hey, y'all, come on, y'all. Get these likes up, man. Get these likes up. We got some pretty decent people, I think, in the crowd tonight. You know, ain't the biggest crowd, but, you know. Okay, somebody dropped off. You know, fuck you. And salute to everybody who's still in. Please like, share, and subscribe. All y'all boys on the X, you know, so I know y'all on X, formerly known as Twitter, but y'all can come over here on YouTube. Y'all could be on YouTube and be on X right now. You could go ahead and make your tweets on X. You can still send tweets. You can still talk shit, you know, talk that shit on X. Just go ahead and subscribe to your boy, Cali West Miami. Check your boy out. At least come through, you know, say what's up, you know what I'm saying? Press the like button. Even on X too. On X, Facebook, YouTube, you name it. JJ Diesel says, yep, and once a cheater, always a cheater. Facts. And I'm going to be real with you, too. I don't believe that applies to men because men provide something else other than just sex to women. Like, for example, even in the Bible, it doesn't mention that men are supposed to necessarily not be intimate with no other woman. It mainly, and maybe JJ Diesel could point me to where I'm wrong, but it does say you're not supposed to covenant thy husband's wife. Feel me? You know, thy neighbor's wife. I mean, other than that, I don't know any specific strictures that says a man cannot be intimate with another person. Either way, women are for men for what they provide. And I do not believe monogamy is one of them. Because if we're going to say, okay, well, you know, if I want her to be monogamous, she should be monogamous. Well, hell, guess what? If a robber comes to go rob her, she would want me to defend her and fight for her and even risk my life, right? Is she going to go risk her life and sacrifice herself for me? Fuck no. So guess what? By default, we don't even provide each other the same thing. So we shouldn't have the same expectations. Just like you don't have the same expectations of your boss as your boss has set for you. Now, JJ Diesel says, one day God Almighty put this quote in my mind and I will never forget. A non-virtuous woman has as much value in a woman put as a wooden penny and detrimental at worst. Facts.
He ain't lying.
That's real. That's real. Sorry, y'all. Let's go to the next clip because I got clips for y'all. Shout out to XO Pro for the stuff. Look what this. I think this is Kevin O'Leary is something right? Check this out.
Just date till you drop dead because it's stupid.
I've heard you say before that the most important financial decision you'll ever make is who you'll marry.
Yes.
Why?
Because think of the geometric loss of wealth. Every time you get divorced, you pay the woman that you divorced or man, and you pay the government a third, often through capital gains and liquidation, because you can't separate all the assets without liquidating them sometimes. So you've got the government sitting there, you've got the other spouse sitting there. This is the stupidest thing you can ever do. It took your whole life to actually create this nest egg. Could be, you know, you're 45 or whatever, you've got a comfortable life, and all of a sudden you don't like your wife or husband? Think about that for a while. Because you are going to wipe out up to 2/3 of your wealth. You better really like somebody else a lot. And frankly, sometimes it's not the other person that you're divorcing, it's you. You're the problem. If you're getting married for the third time, you're a guy or a woman, it's not them, it's you. There's something wrong with you. And you should probably not get into another economic union. You should probably just date till you drop dead because it's stupid.
He ain't lying.
You don't find that suspicious? You don't find that suspicious? You don't find that suspicious?
Run! Go! Get to the chopper!
JJ Diesel says single mothers rule over their kids and they oppress the hood. Facts. Facts. That's why this man says don't even get married. Because think about it. See how you say they take over 2/3 of your wealth? Now, let's take it to the fact that maybe it's not a white man who makes about over 100K. It's a black man who makes about 40K, 60K a year. And your wife divorces you, bruh. Your ass is basically back home living at your mama's crib, bruh.
Run! Go! Get to the chopper!
This is a sick Negro.
Because with that lack of money, or even if you make some decent money, 60K, 70K, can you imagine if you was with your woman and then she takes 2/3 of that, and with the fact of rising living costs, that's just like, you know, where you lay your head at, there's no way you could pay child support help them pay for their crib and then get your own shit too, bro. You're gonna have motherfucking roommates like a motherfucker, dog. Shit. You're gonna have to have roommates.
Emotional damage.
Or, you can be that type of ninja. You can be homosexual. Now, 17 Mil says, I 1000% agree with him. Sheesh. Yo.
But shh, don't tell nobody.
Now, there's a chick named Morphine. She's a young lady who I have on my show every now and then. She hasn't been on here in a while. But I like talking to her because even though I don't debate people, I just like the fact that sometimes she just shows how much of a woman and how much of a feminist she is. And it's funny because I'm cool with her and all. We cool, but that don't mean I ain't gonna fucking call her as a motherfucking feminist. But she tried to get on me about bringing up celebrities, as if celebrities are like, at least celebrities like, bleed a different color blood or have a different DNA type. Celebrities, the only difference between us and celebrities is the fact that they're celebrities, they're known people. They still go through the same problems, the same shame, the same hurt as regular people do. So, the good thing, the reason why we bring up celebrities here also on the show is because guess what? If I tell you about my cousin and his baby mama, y'all ain't gonna give a fuck. Y'all ain't gonna tune in. If I talk about my cousin and my baby mama, they was fighting each other with knives and shit, sword fighting. No, I ain't gonna give a fuck. JJD said the kids of single mothers grow up to be thugs. In a lot of cases, that's why crime is so high, especially in big cities. Facts. Yo, JJD, you from the South? Do you know they just white people used to tell people back in the day before the civil rights movements not to move up to the North? Because essentially what this North was going to do was just use them as dregs of society to pick on and to ostracize. They said basically like, if you go to these cities, essentially, they're gonna essentially arrest you. They're gonna throw you in the jails. They're gonna put you to, make you do the labor, do, laborers work and stuff like that. And they're not gonna give you the same opportunities as the white Southerners. Yo, fast look. Y'all can say, those Southerners, we know those white Southerners, they're racist. We can say that, right? But 60 years later, isn't that true? Beat this. That's why I get mad at white people, or not white people, but people who happen to be white, and they try to use racism to try to talk about. That's why me and John Sharp, didn't agree, because he wants to make it seem that only black people commit crimes. Here's the thing, no. Black people do not commit more crimes. We just get more blame for the crimes. We're the ones who get more convicted for the crimes. How many times white people do the same similar crimes and get off and get a life sentence or probation or not even get charged at all? It has been proven, statistically it has been proven through studies that black men receive harsher punishments when it comes to this. So let's not even talk about the 60s and 70s when there was no body cameras and no shit like that. When police could just whoop your ass in a motherfucking room with a swinging ass light, and they could just make your ass confess. Let's not even talk about that in the mass incarceration. Now, with that being said, let me bring back to my point. Yes, they knew. They were telling us. They were like, yo, if you go to these inner cities, they're just going to use y'all. And guess what? Just like I was saying on the episode before last, there's a system. The system is made to fuck you over. Not necessarily just because you're black, but guess what? If you're black and you do trouble, the system is made to fucking lock your ass up and use you for free slave labor as a write-off for the government, as inmate number 11236, whatever, right? Because, if you state property, the state got to pay for you to be in that prison. So it's always a man to make a thing. Like, that's why, they don't care. They'll let you guys drink as can be. Guess what? They got to sell, grain, whether it's in cereal, beer, or alcohol, right? And guess what? Even if you go and cross the bar and they lock you up, the government and the system makes money off of it. There was money to pay for the ambulance. There was a cost to have the cops on the scene. There was a cost to close down the freeway. There was a cost to have someone clean up the freeway. There was a cost to put you in a body bag. Shit. Even your family, even if you have a will and stuff like that, they still got to pay taxes on your house. It's all a system. So guess what? They almost don't even care if you live or die. Straight up, they don't give a fuck if you can't afford shit, and they don't give a fuck if you live or die. Because guess what? Either way, they're still gonna benefit off of it financially. That's the system for you. Now, JJ Diesel says, that's why I'm glad I don't like live in a big city, among other things. There's a caveat to it. I ain't say that South was the best thing in the world, but there was a lot of liberties that Black people had either in the South or in communities that they ran and they controlled. You know, more Black people had businesses down South in the rural South where it was the worst conditions for Black people than they did up north. JJ Diesel says, I got into trucking to avoid being a statistic or a negative stereotype. I realized that no matter what you do, the oppressors and enemies among us will obscure to the truth about me. Well, that's life, bruh. That's life. Dude, even people didn't recognize Jesus, bruh. Right? So, yo, if they did that to Jesus, you know, if they did that to Jesus and then they even try to lock up P. Diddy, what the fuck you think they're going to do to me? Yeah, man. Yep. Shit crazy out here, JJ Diesel. Shit is real. The shit is real. And the righteous fear is real. You already know. The righteous fear is real. The righteous fear is real. Say it after the time.
My nigga.
Yo, man, I appreciate y'all for tuning in for real. I am enjoying myself because this is therapeutic, man. Shout out to Black Brown 313. JJ Diesel's Cardboard Traffic says, in my line of work, I have been to the most major cities. I've met all types of people. And that's good and bad. Yeah, salute. I ain't gonna lie. If I didn't smoke cigars, I could see myself driving around the country. 17 of them said there are channels. I will mention them on the Kelly West Show that reports all kinds of crimes that white people are doing that never gets put on blast or even mentioned by the masses. Well, here's the thing. I don't doubt that or dispute that. I read about this shit all the time. That's why and Donovan Sharp fell out. Me and him fell out because, you know, there's certain things that Donovan Sharp has said that I agreed to. But, you know, when he just wants to kind of go in hard on Black people as if Black people are just a problem of the whole world, I disagree with that sentiment. I'm not saying that Black people can't be a problem to America, but I don't even think it's Black people who are a problem to America. I think niggas are a problem to America. There are some Black, now that don't make up the majority of Black people. But guess what? For some reason, people who we claim are our friends always want to portray us a certain way on TV. And guess what? You know what's crazy? Most of the places where Black men are more incarcerated more than others are in actually democratic cities. Ain't that something? Ain't that ironic? Now, with that being said, let's go to the next clip. You know what I'm saying? Because, you know, your boy Cali got clips for days. I got you. I ain't forget about y'all.
So the ladies' favorite word for men today are narcissist. Narcissist is the trending word. No matter what the argument is, the men are narcissists. So I, being the investigative content creator that I am, baby, I went and looked up the word narcissist because I wanted to get a true definition. And I seen this image pop up. Behaviors of a narcissist. Lack of empathy for others. Has a strong desire for attention and admiration from others. Consistently has problematic relationships and has inflated sense of self-worth or importance. Wait a minute now. Isn't it always the women online complaining about how none of their relationships are working because it's the men? But the men be in relationships sometimes and they be happy, but y'all don't. That sounds like constantly being in problematic relationships. And then the overinflated self-worth. Everybody's a 10. Nobody's average because I'm a 10, right? And then on the other side, not having empathy for others. Girl, I'm going to do what I want to do because this is my life to live. It don't matter if it hurt him, F them kids. Y'all see strangers struggling and don't care, right? And it is mostly women that be online half naked, acting a fool for what? Likes and views or admiration and attention. If the men are narcissists, how is it that the ladies are fitting these descriptive words so well? Why is it that these behaviors are found in so many women if the men are the narcissists? I'm trying to figure it out.
You don't find that suspicious? You don't find that suspicious? You don't find that suspicious? You don't find that?
Gotcha. Gotcha.
She's right though. Now, simply they don't say are people that do the same things of other races me as well. Oh no, it says are people that do the same things of other races me as well. Hey, it happens, bro. Look, yo, I keep on trying to tell people, and this is even to Donovan Sharp. White people invented niggas. Okay. White people decided that they was gonna kill wherever they wanted to say that black people are from, whether they took them from Africa on slave ships, whether they were the original Native Americans, or they're part of the Native Americans and they took them and enslaved them or something like that. All we know is that when black people got out from being slaves, who else were they kind of more living around and got to be, in communication with? It was a poor white trash, okay? And guess what? White people invented niggas. White people were the original welfare queens. You know what I'm saying? They were the original ones to do it. But guess what? They knew that a certain section of the community took welfare, and white people, used to have gerrymandering to stay away from them too. Right? Because there was always a class of pride with the haves and have-nots, whether they're Europeans or Americans or not. Right? But guess what? As I digress, yes, all people do mess up things. And guess what? We need to hold black people accountable because we're black people, right? We're not going to talk about, we're not going to use the excuse that white people do it too. But we can, at the same time, we're not just going to let someone just go talk disparagingly about black people in a whole. Where in reality, they're doing some fuck shit too. It is that when we do it, it's put on a magnifying glass. JJ Diesel says, I'm a thug. He said, I'm a thug. I'm a truck driver, and I contribute good. If us truck drivers shut down just for about 3 days, then the world would shut down. Even the foreign countries would be affected. No, of course, truckers run the country. Yeah, if it wasn't for truckers, man, yeah, the world would be at a halt, bro. Shit, I think Jake Hoffa famously said that. John Hoffa. Yeah, John Hoffa. I think, James Hoffa or John Hoffa, one of them. But Hoffa said that. Now, please play. He said, please play what? Please play the clip one more time. You know what? I'll play that shit one more time.
So the ladies' favorite word for men today are narcissist. Narcissist is the trending word. No matter what the argument is, the men are narcissists. So I, being the investigative content creator that I am, baby, I went and looked up the word narcissist because I wanted to get a true definition. And I seen this image pop up. Behaviors of a narcissist. Lack of empathy for others. Has a strong desire for attention and admiration from others. Consistently has problematic relationships and has inflated sense of self-worth or importance. Wait a minute now. Isn't it always the women online complaining about how none of their relationships are working because it's the men? But the men be in relationships sometimes and they be happy, but y'all don't. That sounds like constantly being in problematic relationships. And then the overinflated self-worth. Everybody's a 10. nobody's average because I'm a 10, right? And then on the other side, not having empathy for others. Girl, I'm going to do what I want to do because this is my life to live. It don't matter if it hurt him, F them kids. Y'all see strangers struggling and don't care, right? And it is mostly women that be online half naked, acting a fool for what? Likes and views or admiration and attention. If the men are narcissists, how is it that the ladies are fitting these descriptive words so well? Why is it that these behaviors are found in so many women if the men are the narcissists? I'm trying to figure it out.
This is a sick Negro.
You don't find that suspicious? You don't find that suspicious? You don't find that suspicious?
Gotcha. Gotcha.
I was damn on mute the whole time. Let me run it back. Run it back. Rewind. Okay. JJ, 17 Mel says black people. No, he says, are people of other races that do the negative things that black people do as ninjas as well? Facts. 17 Mel says black people can only see negative when it comes from black people. Europe, through the ages of time, would have always been a utopia if they were all good people? Question mark. It hasn't been then and it ain't now. Now, JJ says the Bible has a lot of prophetic, uncomfortable truth to our oppressors and the enemies among us. And 17 Vanille says Europe is not inhabited by people that look like me or you. That's true. That's true. But you know what's crazy? They tend to try to say that Africa or Egypt is part of. They try to say that that is either part of Europe or they try to say that's part of the Middle East, right? But guess what? I'd argue that Europe was part of Africa. Because guess what? If you look at it, a lot of their old pictures before the Renaissance, they have a lot of black people in European art. Do y'all notice that? Not in all European art, but if you look at some of their old, like, their old saints and the people that, their forefathers and stuff, you'll see there's a lot of black people in these old little pictures from like the days and nights and shit like that. That's just really like it's a mind fuck, bro. You can check that out. Look that up. Black families in Europe. I remember, the Moors at one point in time had it, and also too, Rome was more mixed than people even, that they show on TV. JJ Dita says, I meant to say that I'm not a thug. I refuse to fit that stereotype. Oh, okay. I actually kind of thought that's what you meant, but you know me, reading. Now, Marcus easily comes through for Facebook. He says, laughing my ass off. And then 17,000 says, white people that are in America are the descendants of people of Europe. Crime happens in every country and continent. Shit, this country was started with thieves and robbers and people from the jails. Because guess what? They were scared to go to the new country. There's a lot of things that could have happened going to the new world, bro. Other than disease, getting killed by natives, shipwrecks. So yeah, that was like down there a suicide mission. Now, of course, 17 said, well, we only see us. Facts. Chaser said they expose the Jezebels for what they are. And then, I know I'm silent. Yeah, JJ said it sound good now. Da Vinci Williams come through and says, yeah, I appreciate it for tuning in, G. Da Vinci Williams says Russian saints are black. I believe that. I mean, go figure. There's no way that Russia could be in the Middle of Asia. Like, if you look at Asian people, at Russian people, some of them even look Asian because they're literally in Asia. When I say Asian, we talk about like, you know, people who are like of the Orient, right? But salute to David Williams, aka Da Vinci Williams, aka he's on YouTube as Professor Max. So salute to him and salute to the bros in the righteous fear. Yo, the righteous fear is real. Salute, G. Now, 17th and 0 says the whole world originated from Africa. Right, right. Now, of course, oh, and then go figure too. At one point in time, the earth was all together. Right? Maybe that was before, you know, the Homo sapiens came through, but at one point in time, we were one big separate continent, right? JJ Diesel says Europe and Middle East are part of Africa. There we go. 17 Nelson many Italians are mixed with black blood, hence why they got such nice bodies, like the Italian women. Da Vinci Williams says Russia released its Orthodox archives. Putin held up paintings of black saints. Salute, bro. I need to check that out. 17th and L says most of the Europeans that came over here are failed people of Europe. That's the truth too. There's true truth to that. Think about it, because if you were doing good, why would you go to another land, right? Why would you set up shop somewhere else if you are doing good somewhere? So it only makes sense. It only makes sense. Hence why, you know, when they got their freedom, they was quick to even put it into slavery, because guess what? Most civilizations, most strong civilizations were never just made because, okay, we're free now, so let's just pay everybody a free fair wage. A lot of, you know, that happened with basically cheap labor and redistribution of wealth. Simpson Nell says you can literally put the contents all together and it will all match. Facts. Facts. Da Vinci says, look up the king's list of 280 years. Each king reigned through 30,000 years each, most likely from the prior civilization. Interesting. 17 else is also Italian women are by far the finest, best looking white women. Hey, touche. There is some truth to that. There's some truth to that. Well, especially if you're into women who's like voluptuous. Pangea, the supercontinent, each continent looks like they fit together. No. They definitely fit together, no doubt. No doubt. What else I got for y'all? Because we just been rapping. Let's do some video sharing. Where the video sharing at? Da Vinci Williams says Turkish women are smoking hot. They definitely are. Yeah, I knew a couple of little bits of Middle Eastern Turkish chicks. It's like they're white Muslim. They been looking good. On your front. No cap. Oh, he says Persian women are gorgeous too. Yes, sir. You know, especially if they got a nose job. 17 Nell says, I'm only into voluptuous women. Hence why you brought up sexy Italian women. No doubt, G. No doubt. What else did XL Pro share got for us tonight? What else do you have for us, XL Pro? Let me look in that trick bag. Oh, talk about white women. Here we go.
College confession or a crazy story you've got so far in college?
Bodies restart every weekend. Nobody in college is actually tied down with their couple. Not me, I'm single, but everyone I know that's in a relationship acts like they are not. Couples are not real.
Damn.
If you have a boyfriend or girlfriend here, you don't want it.
Really?
It's an evil world we live in.
Well, it is what it is. Get your snow bunny, they said. What else I got for y'all? I think I showed y'all this. Oh, you know what? I'll play this. I don't think I played this yet. Here we go.
Husband dies, the wife is going to be fine. Widows are way happier than widowers. Men do very poorly. And part of the reason is because 60% of 60-year-old men say that if the husband dies, the wife is going to be fine. Widows are...
Hold up. Da Vinci Williams, a.k.a. Professor Max, says they are stacked too, no doubt. Say you can have them all, right? If your money's long enough. JJ says, I'm only interested in women who are of the 12 tribes of Israel. All right, brother. No doubt. I feel you. I feel you. You feel me? You know me, I'm a pervert. So, hey, anything goes with me. But I feel you, G. Now, let's get to the next clip.
If the husband dies, the wife is going to be fine. Widows are way happier than widowers. Men do very poorly. And part of the reason is because 60% of 60-year-old men say their best friend is their wife. 30% of their wives say their best friend is their husband. Women have more relationships. They have closer, deeper love relationships with non-related kin and with the adult children typically than the husband does. The husband's most intense companionate relationship typically is with the wife.
Bruh. Yo. Bruh.
You don't find that suspicious? You don't find that suspicious? You don't find that suspicious?
Nasty bitch.
Fellas, you cannot let your woman throw you off your pivot. If you still go out every month and go on a fishing trip, even once you're a fishing trip, do not let her stop making you hang out with your brothers or your co-workers or your family members, your friends. Because the moment they fuck around, forget even a death in the family. What happens if she divorces you? Because they said the woman divorcing you that you love feels like a death because she's literally taking everything from you and money. Yeah, man. Don't get married, y'all. I'm not. Da Vinci Williams says, I understand that firsthand. Then JJ Dude says, how my Moabites, Medes, and Edomites are not the 12 tribes of Israel. All right. Bet, G. Now, let's see here. What else we got? Oh, did y'all see that video with oh, all right, you know what? Let's switch this up a little bit. You know, y'all been good to me. Let's show some eye candy. Shoot. Did y'all catch that? I don't know. Damn, bro. Shit. Good thing she got the silences on them motherfuckers, bro. Sheesh.
I'd buy that for $1.
He ain't lying.
Sheesh.
That all up in me at one time. Don't try to make me take all that dick at one time.
Slow and easy.
He said, don't worry. I wouldn't do that to you. I would not rush all this dick up in you at one time. I'm going to take it easy on you. She said, okay, I think I can take it. So he laid down. The nigga rushed over that dick up in her.
Jammed it into there.
Jammed and round.
Like Jam City.
All kind of dick up in that girl at one time.
Dang.
And took her breath some more.
Da Vinci says, I had them on and you can have them. Sheesh. Yes, Lord. He says guilty. Salute, G. You definitely gotta soil your raw oats, man. If you don't soil your raw oats, a woman would be best sissy, be able to kind of, you know what I'm saying, tell your ass like a Sega, bro. That's why, you know what I'm saying, women don't play video games. They play men. You know what I'm saying? Men is their video games, bro. Unfortunately so.
You're a victim.
Here we go, CSI.
All right, what else I got for y'all in the sexiness department? Shit, remember her from last night? I had to show it again. Fuck it.
Bad
I ain't worth no fucking $15 million a cheek, but goddamn. Yeah, she's a hey, yo, JJ Diesel. There go. She might be part of the tribe of Judah, or she might be part of the 12 tribes. She is Spanish. Da Vinci Williams says, would all of Eastern Europe be enough? That's why everybody looks like me there. Ah, right. You know, Europe is like the United States in a way. How essentially their countries, like their states, like their countries are essentially states. And a matter of fact, the United States are essentially little countries that's why they call it the United States. The United States is technically little countries in themselves. I'm sure some of y'all, you know what I'm saying, greater thinking actually know that already. And it's not even really a democracy, it's actually a republic. Shit, I wouldn't mind fucking giving her this republic. This is a banana republic right here. Shit. Bang, 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 bang. Like fucking John Willis tune. Bang, 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 bang. What you said? No. Bang, 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 bang. Shit. Bang, 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 bang.
That all up in me at one time. Don't try to make me take all that dick at one time.
Slow and easy.
He said, don't worry. I wouldn't do that to you. I would not rush all this dick up in you at one time. I'm going to take it easy on you. She said, okay, I think I can take it. So he laid down. The nigga rushed all that dick up in her.
Jammed it into there.
Jammed and round.
Like Jam City.
All kind of dick up in that girl at one time.
Dang.
And took her breath some more.
Now, of course, 17 to know says I found out in the early morning of my marriage that my ex-wife was not my friend. As a matter of fact, she was friends with everybody else but me, which turned out to be a good thing because I had to leave her. Yo, dump that bitch, bro. So, salute, G. Salute.
My nigga.
Now, Da Vinci Williams says, I went to a funeral in Chico, Quibdó, Colombia. A man fathered 130 children and 700 grandchildren. Sheesh, bruh. God damn, bruh.
But shh, don't tell nobody.
Bruh, that is fucking insane, bruh. That's more than that guy in Africa, for real, bruh. Sheesh.
Holy Jesus. What is that? What the fuck is that?
Let's see here. Oh shit, Miami man comes to you, says Shannon Sharp settled that 50 million lawsuit faster than he cuts off his podcast guests. God damn, bro. Miami man.
Emotional damage.
Shit crazy, for real. God damn.
Gotcha. Gotcha.
Cold-blooded. There's what I got for y'all. Oh, wait a minute. Some more cheeks. Sheesh.
I'd buy that for $1.
Shit. Shit, one more time. Mmm. Those some nice ass buns right there, boy. For real, for real. See, that's how motherfuckers get 18 years child support. For real, for real. Hey, yo, XL Pro, check her out. Look who I found. And she's doing something else other than a damn furniture commercial. Check this out, JJ Diesel. Where's it at? Oh, my bad. Where's it at? Oh, I just had it and it wouldn't come up. That sucks. Oh, here we go.
Damn! Hey, Shawty. Hey, Shawty, excuse me. Excuse me, Shawty. Can I get your number?
Hello. Insert cash to continue. Hey, how's it going?
But, Shawty, what's your name?
I'm Sade.
Sade, I'm Dre. What the fuck? You fine as hell. Shawty. Shawty. What the fuck?
Hello. Insert cash to continue.
My money diva.
What'd you say?
Like I said, you fine as hell. Look, I need your number. I ain't gonna lie.
Okay.
Where you from?
Where I'm from? I'm from St. Louis.
St. Louis? Somebody
Yeah.
in Houston. Shawty. Oh, she need more money.
Thank you.
Look, put your number in there. You keep cutting off. I don't know what the fuck.
Oh, wait, hold on. 1 second.
No. Hurry up before you cut off again.
All right. Make sure you call me now.
I'm gonna call you, girl.
Sheesh.
Gotcha. Gotcha.
That's essentially, hey, repeat this. Just know, if you fucking going to holler, hey, if I went and holler at a chick straight up like that, cold approach, I wouldn't even expect her not to ask for the money at that point. Because at that point, I showed her that I really wanted her more than she wanted me, right? Now, what else I got for y'all? Oh, 17th and 0 said, Mo Cheeks like the 76 guard name. Facts. At JJ 17 also says JJ Diesel Traveler 79 Smith. That's a fact, and why I can't take them seriously or be serious in a relationship anymore. I'm not being in a one-sided situation again. Yo, wise words being spoken. G. All right, what else we got here? Here we go.
Good to be out on a date with you and not do what we normally do.
Now, what exactly is that supposed to mean?
It just means it feels good, not to do something sexual all the time. Just be on
Once again, young man, I feel I need to learn you something. Because clearly you are clueless as to what it means to be on a date. Do you even know what the word date stands for?
Yes, going out, getting to know somebody.
Negative, young man. It means dick at the end. That's it and that's all. Now, whether you take me to the movies, to the park, to get coffee, on a bus ride, whatever activities you had planned for me, I'm going to expect that dick at the end of said activities. Do I make myself clear?
Just because I'm taking you out don't mean you have to give me nothing. All we doing is going out and enjoying
Young man,
ourselves.
you can take me to get a ham and cheese Lunchable from the Pick and Pay, and you're still going to get some of Old Millie. I ain't hard to impress to get up my dress. Do we have an understanding?
Yes, man.
Now, you see what you done did, right?
What did I do?
All this date talk, you done got me all heated up and got my M&M all lubricated.
Yo, what?
That all up in me at one time. Don't try to make me take all that dick at one time.
Slow and easy.
He said, don't worry. I wouldn't do that to you. I would not rush all this dick up in you at one time. I'm going to take it easy on you. She said, okay, I think I can take it. So he laid down, the nigga rushed over that dick up in her.
Jammed it into there.
Jammed and round.
Like Jam City.
All kind of dick up in that girl at one time.
Dang.
And took her breath some more.
All this date talk, you done got me all heated up. And got my M&M all lubricated.
Yo, what?
My meat massager. Now first you need to find me a utility closet and shove me inside.
Man, where am I supposed to
Then
find
I want you to force me down on all fours and pull out your thermometer. And check my temperature until I lose consciousness.
What do you mean till you lose consciousness?
Once consciousness is regained, I want you to pop one titty out the top and one out the bottom of my Delta Burke. Pull my Sergio Valentes down to my kitten heels, hunch me over, and proceed to beat in my back door like you work for ATF. Is that understood?
Man, you're gonna get us caught out here. Somebody gonna wind up catching us doing all that.
I don't give a damn, young man. Is that understood?
Yes, ma'am.
Sheesh.
Emotional damage.
That all up in me at one time. Don't try to make me take all that dick at one time.
Slow and easy.
He said, don't worry. I wouldn't do that to you. I would not rush all this dick up in you at one time. I'm going to take it easy on you. She said, okay, I think I can take it. So he laid down, the nigga rushed over that dick up in her.
Jammed it into there.
Jammed and round.
Like Jam City.
All kind of dick up in that girl at one time.
Dang.
And took her breath some more.
Yeah, them cougars do be really talking like that too, for real. Shit. Hey, when you fuck an old chick, make her feel young again, dog. For real. That's why they actually like fucking with younger men. You know, younger men might not have what they need all the way through, but make them feel good at the moment. Yeah.
Like any masculine man would choose a Kim Kardashian.
Really?
Who has? Name one.
You're making your point, but I want to disagree, but you're making your point. I think Kim Kardashian would be a great counter. Why do you say no?
Say no, the what?
That a masculine man wouldn't.
Choose her?
Yes.
Because she's too outside. I don't think any true masculine man would choose a woman that's had a sex tape, even if they're a Kim Kardashian. For the most part, the majority of masculine men, because masculinity wants exclusivity. There's nothing exclusive when you've been busted spread wide open on the internet and millions of people have seen you. That's not exclusive. I think that masculinity also desires a woman that hasn't been had or isn't known by so many different people. Homegirl, you've had 4 marriages. There's nothing exclusive about that. Your picker may not be that good. 4 times you've been married and none of them have stuck. I have some questions. Now, that being said, does that make her a bad person? No. Does it make her unworthy of love? No. Does it mean that she's not the beautiful icon that she's created? No, it doesn't mean any of that. It just means as far as partnership goes, she might be really great at serial dating or serial marriage, but really terrible at the actual relationship part. That's what I think. Now, I don't know her, so I can't speak to what I know. I'm just in my own piece of without weaponizing. It's just, that's what I would observe. You've been married 4 times. None of that is stuck. You've never been with a masculine man that any of us know about. I cannot think of one. Anybody in this room, can y'all think of one masculine man Kim Kardashian has been with?
Love her.
I can't stand
her.
I'm not messing with you today.
Love her.
I ain't messing with you today.
Love her.
So that's what I'm saying. I don't think you can turn a hoe into a housewife.
Really?
I don't.
Okay.
Not for a masculine man.
Okay.
I don't.
Okay.
I think a feminine man, sure, because she makes the rules.
Emotional damage.
Thanks for all your help. Bye-bye. Time.
Emotional damage.
That all up in me at one time. Don't try to make me take all that dick at one time.
Slow and easy.
He said, don't worry. I wouldn't do that to you. I would not rush all this dick up in you at one time. I'm gonna take it easy on you. She said, okay, I think I can take it. So you laid down, the nigga rushed all that dick up in her.
Jammed it into there.
Jammed and round.
Like Jam City.
All kind of dick up in that girl at one time.
Dang.
And took her breath some more.
My girl Kimber. Oh shit. Let me move this bullshit. I ain't promoting her. Yeah, y'all can find her already. I ain't gotta promote her shit. Now, Miss Kimberly Reese comes through. She says, hi, hey, what's up, my girl? I appreciate you, my love, coming through. 17L says she's gonna come to me, then I know she's interested in me. Facts. And guess what? We have to understand at the same time too. Sometimes we have to kind of call things for what it is, bro. If you're a surgeon and you make a lot of money, of course your wife wants you because of your money, bro. Duh.
You don't find that suspicious? You don't find that suspicious? You don't find that suspicious? You don't.
Let's just be real. When you get up to a certain status, bro, these women are not with you just because you're handsome. Hands up to, even if you are handsome or good looking, that alone can't sustain them. You know, it's your fame and your money, bro. It's your fame and your money. Most of these people, when they get with these chicks, they just kind of just say, look at them as womb donors anyway, bro. To be honest, some of these rich white men even have their money even ready for when they get divorced. So as long as they be ready, they be ready. They know it ain't gonna last for too long, and then more than welcome to just give away the money because the way they look at it is, it's just money. Now, of course, JJ Dude says they're going to regret the evil ways. Judgment has already started. If you ask me, Isaiah 3:16-28, chapter 13, they reject the truth in the Bible, but it's true. 17 and all. He then says, when they get out of line with me, I rebuke them in the silence at 17th and all. He said, I've also had exes to get back with my life, but I reject them like bad produce. Now, 17 and all says, at JJ Diesel Cowboy Trevor, he says, same here. It must be a Teddy Pendergrass situation when they get out of line with me. I gotta let them go. Yes, sir. Definitely gotta let them bitches go, bro.
You got a girl. Drop her.
Congratulations. You played yourself.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Let's see. What else I got for y'all? Oh, look what this African chick says. Now, I have to admit, you know, Africans, they tend to speak in English and their dialect or their language. So you're not going to understand everything. But I would say for the most part, you understand the majority of everything she says. But they tend to speak a lot of English, but then they add their language to it too. But I think she's actually kind of good looking in the face. Check her out.
Girl, what's your say, my fine boy now? Busy. You are single, fine girl. You are single, but you are rejecting people's proposal. There be na worship. What's now why dreams mema bebre ye pem na ba ko we the mission na say not here. Intimating and standing for a talking stage kana mean steady nation. So we na be me was over my kwema. What's now our dreams but what's when you are always praying and a amount for sure a post or more partners and a D for that be in a God win. But you a be when him a bitch na when him says you are rejecting his proposal. I don't know what to say. Kai jai wakuma dende no mama dende no when him time accept it boy if fine boy in proposal says go and accept it. Mama radie juma ye bre. Mama radie bre to why?
Real talk, y'all probably didn't understand most of what the fuck that she had to say, but I think y'all got the premise. You know what I'm saying? The chick, she's playing the single until she's too late. You get it? They didn't want to complain about how they can't get a good man and stuff like that. And y'all probably like, damn, Callie, how you know that? You can almost kind of tell in expressions. And also she said certain key things in English that kind of are let you know that she's talking about women who hold out, even though they have had men who supposed to get married. Here's the thing. These chicks who tell you at 40, 35, 37. That now that they're ready to get married. You see the shit. If you all go on dating websites, y'all see the shit. Whether you're on Facebook dating, whether you're on Tinder, whether you're on Bumble, whether you're on Seeking Arrangement, you will see older women talk about they want to get married, or women past their 30s talk about they want to get married. But guess what? These chicks have had marriage proposals, not just from brokies at their school either. They had proposals from other men, but guess what? They didn't take those proposals because they felt like they could find a better deal. Most women, what they do is they're always looking for the better deal until they crap out. See, fathers used to prevent that from happening because, fathers, if they was going to deal with a man, they had to deal with a man seriously. But, women, the modern day women have removed men from the household. So now, daughters are running around here aimlessly and helpless. Now, JJD says, always being in a general in any situation at 17 to know. He says they wait until they are busted and disgusted to try to settle down. No thanks. Facts. And y'all, let's just be real, y'all. Am I tripping? Or is she not? I mean, tell me if I'm tripping. Is she not a beautiful looking woman? Is she not attractive? Is she ugly? I think she's very good looking. I think she's very beautiful. I don't know if she has makeup on, maybe. I don't know if she has a filter, but she has a cute black Afrocentric nose because she's African. Look. Nice Afrocentric nose. She has really nice eyes. She has beautiful lips. I ain't gonna lie. Her lips, ooh, 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 ooh. Look, she got a collarbone. Ain't she a beautiful woman? Isn't she beautiful? Put one in chat. I think she's beautiful. But I think she's very, very attractive. And her message was very specific too. JJ Dude says she's fairly cute. Okay, maybe not your type of woman. But I think she's very good looking. I like her eyes, not too much makeup. I like her natural arch eyebrows. She doesn't look like she got those mink eyelashes in. That's not a bonnet. That's like some type of African thing that they have on their head. But okay. I thought that she was a very good looking chick. And I think she had a good message, even though you couldn't understand half the shit that she said. But salute to the woman in the continent, though. Salute. Now, listen to what this chick got to say. This chick has a message to these females. She a straggle, but she a good-looking straggle. Where's she at? Check it.
Stop letting that man shoot up the club, okay? Not only is he throwing off your pH system, girl, now you fighting the demons that he was fighting. Stop letting that man shoot up the club, okay? Not only is he throwing off your pH system, girl, now you fighting the demons that he was fighting. Do you know the spiritual connection that goes into that? Stop just letting any and everybody just shoot you up, okay? Girl, and then that plan B gonna start working. Your body gonna start getting immune to that shit. Every man that tell you he love you don't get that damn privilege, okay? Stop letting men do that to you. That's nasty. Got a 20 different soul ties up in you. Ugh.
JJ Diesel's favorite subject. Soul ties, right? Right up your alley, G. Mm-hmm. But you know how she know? She know because she got at least about 15 to 20 bodies on her herself. Yo, tattoo on the neck, dead giveaway. She got a tattoo on her neck. She didn't let him multiple ninjas nut up in her, bruh. Trust me, yo.
Run! Go! Get to the chopper!
JJ Diesel or anybody. Who look better, her or the African woman? Her or her? Who look better? Her or her? Which one y'all going with? Because truth be told, she actually pretty too, but You know what I'm saying? She got that weave. I don't know how deep her makeup is. And she got this tattoo on her neck. But I believe the other one looked a little more submissive and feminine. Even though I think she's actually good looking too, though. But yo, man, these women from the continent, yo, they giving the sisters one for their money, G. JJ says the African. Facts. I'm telling you, the African look way better. JJ says the DNA of men has the keys to life. Facts. Yeah, this African woman is very, very beautiful. Mm-hmm. I know, I'm a sucker for some big eyes. Especially looking like some big beady little Asian looking eyes. Looking like a little African little Chinese girl. And I ain't gonna lie, her lips is fucking the bomb, yo. All right. Enough yawning for the African lady. Let's see here. Oh. G Herbert reminiscence about how Selena Powell robbed this ninja, bro.
And story.
One shit that I would like damn it forget for real. What's crazy?
Well, I say your security is pretty solid though.
Yeah, no, for sure.
Yeah.
We don't even play like that. Craziest fan story. Probably when we first met that crazy Selena Powell bitch. When she stole all our shit. Like she took our fucking around with my brother and them. Fucking around my cousin and all this dumbass shit. He let her in one of the rooms that had all my shit in there. You feel me? Like she stole all our shit. Well, we had to go get it back. My homie and them threatened her and all type of shit. And we got all the shit back. Then she wound up having a warrant. Bitch went to jail. All type of shit.
Golly, that's crazy
she
enough.
She called the police on us, and she had a warrant and went to jail. And the police let us get our shit back. But yeah, she took like my passport, my bags with a lot of clothes, took a laptop, all my cameraman equipment. Like that was some crazy shit. Like,
she went nuts.
You're a victim.
Here we go, CSI.
This is a sick Negro.
Yo, I'm telling y'all, I ain't gonna lie, I done got caught slipping by some hoes, man. You know what I'm saying? I done got caught slipping by some hoes. I think only one time, but that was gonna be one time, and that was gonna be the last time. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, any chick who's questionable, don't even be around that bitch. For real.
I can't believe you did this. I'm appalled. You ain't Paul. You a nigga that steals.
Yeah, these hoes will rob you for your shit, bro. Now, JJ Dita says she got what she deserves. Hell fucking yeah, bro. And he also says spiritual connections in the DNA and ties on the deepest level. For real. For real. Now, yo, man, I appreciate y'all for tuning in to another episode. Damn, for real. Just make sure y'all please like, share, and subscribe to my channel if you're feeling this shit. Come on, everybody. Whether you're on Facebook, X, even if you're on YouTube, just go ahead and press that subscribe button for your boy. You feel me? I'm on my road to 10,000 subs. Come on, y'all. Let's get it. Come on. Yeah. Now, let's see here. Do I have anything else I want to share before I get up out of here? Yes. Check this fucked up situation out.
Moment a mother appeared in court after driving her own kids to commit murder. In October 2023, 36-year-old Rihanna Ruiz believed a man named Santiago Roybal was stalking her daughter. One day she saw Roybal in her back garden, and instead of calling the police, she drove her teenage daughter and son to confront him. According to prosecutors, Rihanna handed her 14-year-old son a baseball bat and told her 16-year-old daughter to bring a firearm. When they found Roybal, he ran into an apartment building to get away. That's when Rihanna allegedly told her daughter to shoot shoot through the door. 4 shots were fired and Roybal was hit multiple times, killing him. Another man was also injured. Rihanna didn't call for help. Instead, she kept an audio recording of the shooting on her phone, evidence prosecutors later used in court. After her arrest, Rihanna pleaded guilty to second-degree murder. Her daughter was also arrested and is being tried separately. In court, Rihanna was sentenced to 20 years in prison. Her defense claimed she was a scared mother trying to protect her child, but the court said she escalated things to deadly violence. Do you think she acted out of fear or did she cross the line? Let me know your thoughts in the comments.
Yeah, man, that was cold-blooded murder. I mean, I don't know why he was over there, but still, that's not, that doesn't give you your chance to be judge and jury of anybody.
This is a sick Negro.
For real, for real. JJ says it's okay to eat meat, but drain the blood and cook it. He says Genesis chapter 6 and Leviticus chapter 11, dietary laws. Yo, salute, my G, to the Most High.
My nigga.
Let's see here. Anything else I wanted to share with y'all? Oh, I think XL Pro might want me to show this. Check this out. I thought
The right way to learn some of the unwritten rules.
Hold up. He want to learn the unwritten rules.
The right way to learn some of the unwritten rules. That's why I was talking about the seminar, so that we can get players to come down there and bring their grievance, their problem, how to catch a hooker, what you do to be a boss player, what do I say to my wife when I decided that I wanted to be a true player and walk out on the family. We need a seminar so we can teach these guys, to give them the right understanding so they'll know, man.
Yo. XL Pro, we might have to add that to the intro of the show, but that might be part of it, bro. I don't know why I fucked with that shit. That was actually kind of funny, even though there was also some pimp shit. But you know, we could just use this shit just for the hell of it, bro.
My nigga.
Cause it sounds like some righteous feel shit, except it's on some pimp shit though. But damn, some old school players.
I want to do it the right way and learn some of the unwritten rules. That's why I was talking about the seminar, so that we can get players to come down there and bring their grievance, their problem, how to catch a hooker, what you do to be a boss player, what do I say to my wife when I decided that I wanted to be a true player and walk out on the family. We need a seminar so we can teach these guys, to give them the right understanding so they'll know, man.
Shout out to my boy XL Pro, bro. Yo, that's gonna be part of the show now, bro. Hey, as long as I don't get a copyright or nothing like that, that's definitely part of the show. I'm mad at the outfits. One dude got the finger waves. The other nigga got a suit that looked like a general suit, but it's not really a general suit, bro. That nigga made himself the general, bro. One more gear.
I want to do it the right way and learn some of the unwritten rules. That's why I was talking about the seminar, so that we can get players to come down there and bring their grievance, their problem, how to catch a hooker, what you do to be a boss player, what do I say to my wife when I decided that I wanted to be a true player and walk out on the family. We need a seminar so we can teach these guys, to give them the right understanding so they'll know, man.
Yo, shout out to XL Pro. Shout out to bro, for real.
My nigga.
Y'all like that Mac Daddy Pimp shit? Y'all like that Mac Daddy Pimp shit? I thought that shit was kind of funny. I thought that shit was entertaining. Okay, hold up. Let's see if I got anything else I need to share. Oh shit.
Them girls in the back. Them girls in the back said, shit.
You're a victim. There we go, CSI.
No No pain, no gain, bro. No pain, no gain. And she ain't the only one. Look, there's like 3 of them right there who cannot motherfucking keep the fuck up, bro. Ain't nothing like a woman in shape. For real, for real. What she had to say?
I'm 22 years old and my boyfriend pays all of our bills and shit is still not sweet. I wish before I moved out I had somebody to tell me, like, honestly, I really truly believe that dating is for living separately and living together is for marriage. Even though I don't pay any bills, y'all, it is so hard. I'm in school. Even when I was just in school, like, dishes never ending, laundry never ending, having to cook, making sure that somebody else is good. Like, you're responsible for another human being. So
I've never understood the complaining. If y'all check the comments, it's women agreeing with her. They're telling her, hey girl, move out of there. You have a lot of room to blossom, and you shouldn't be living with a man if he's not your husband. You have a lot of room to grow, and woo. Agreeing with her. But it's like this. She's talking about washing clothes and doing dishes. Those are things you're gonna do anyway, first of all. It's normal chores. Then she's talking about it's stressful, it's hard. When you're a full-time student and you're living for fucking free. Your boyfriend is going to work at his job paying all the bills while you're going to school for free, making sure he's taking care of you. He's doing more for you than you're doing for him. I'm just gonna be honest. You're complaining about living for free, which most people don't have. A lot of people aren't living for fucking free going to school, first of all. How are you complaining? You're living for free. You talking about
shit, yo, buddy finna crash up, bro. That nigga like, here's William. He about to trip. Well, I'm gonna tell you, young brother, the reason why old girl right here is complaining is because of the fact is, it's not that, it's not, she's not complaining about so much the bill paying part that's hard. She's just complaining about the fact that she can't be running these motherfucking streets, bruh. That's what it is. She want to run these streets, and she can't run the streets when a dude is paying her bills. You get it? You get it? That's what it is.
It's an evil world we live in.
She ain't used to being with one guy. She's not used to being accountable. Because guess what? When you have a dude who you live with and you're only supposed to go to school, yeah, you can go suck somebody's dick, you know what I'm saying, in between. But guess what? If you're supposed to have a set schedule, shit, he might even have your he might even be tracking your phone. I don't know. But at the end of the day, you can't be going, listen to this. You ain't gonna be going to the club. You can be sucking some dick after class, or you can ditch class and go suck some dick. But guess what? You're supposed to be accountable, right? See, the thing is, that's the problem is. So, buddy, he think the problem is just going to school. No, the thing is, she ain't on the up and up, bruh. She ain't on the up and up. That's what it is. And, shout out to Coach Rick Adams. He mentioned this earlier. He mentioned the fact that, the problem is when they decide to be faithful, when they decide to try to finally be faithful, it's hard for them. Why? Because they never had to be faithful, truly faithful before. It's one thing to kind of say, oh, I'm your boyfriend and you're my girlfriend. And then y'all go to your respective cribs and you're still like fucking your ex-boyfriend in a parking lot, giving them BJs and having unprotected sex with them while you supposed to have a boyfriend, right? But guess what? See, now when you live with somebody, you can't move like how you moved before. And that's what she's having a problem with. That is what she's having a problem with. And that's what Buddy don't understand. She's saying it without saying it.
He ain't lying.
But, so young man, if you catch my video or anyone cut this clip and show you, that's what it is. See, we're looking at the fact that she ain't got to work. The way we look at it, we were like, oh, we had a girl who didn't make us work with us. We handling our business. Guess what? As men, we would. We probably still fuck another chick. But here's the thing, like I said, you still got to protect her with your life. if anything bad was to happen. She doesn't have to do that in the other way around. So like I said, man and woman do not provide the same things. Now look at this chick. She decided to stop doing sugar for 7 months. Says, point of view, you went 7 months without sugar. Damn, that's a transformation of the mud. And I mean, I wouldn't necessarily say that she was necessarily cute. She wasn't ugly. She just, you know, not taking care of herself. No lie. Niggas would hit that shit because that ass, though. I ain't lying. That ass is fat, though. See? Even me, even I'm indoctrinated by that. She got ass, though. Yeah, she got ass. But look at her now. And you know what's crazy? She still kind of got the ass, too. She ain't showing it. You know, I noticed, too, y'all. African women or women from the continent, it's not that they don't show ass. Sometimes they do. But they don't show ass so much. I noticed. I think it's because ass is not a big deal to them because, you know, I think almost all the women literally have ass in Africa. I mean, there's some who probably don't. But for the most part, I think they're more into your whole body. That's what I know about Africans. I watch a lot of stuff from the continent and stuff. Man, y'all see me play African women and stuff from the continent all the time. You know? Man, I think that's it. And guess what? It's about the 2 hour, almost 2 hours and 15 mark. I really appreciate everybody who's tuning in on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? Even though there's not that many people who's tuning in on YouTube tonight. You know, I see y'all in here on YouTube, but I appreciate y'all. Not many super chats, not many cash apps. Cash app was kind of dry tonight, but it's all good though. I appreciate y'all anyway. Now, of course, I guess JJ Diesel, even though he be careful with tribal women and he deal with, he like how homegirl set up. He said that's that definitely childbearing hips and thighs. Woof woof. Yeah, she look good. She look good. He also says like marshmallows in the vacuum going back into the normal pressure. She shrunk. LOL. Right. JJ says she crossed the line. She should have just what called justice. Please about the crazy mama. Facts. Man, once again, y'all, though, I thank y'all for tuning in to another episode. Please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. If you're feeling this shit, your boy Cali was about to be out of here. See y'all tomorrow night. Hey, tomorrow, shit, in about 30 minutes is officially hump day. Wednesday, halfway through the work week. Ninjas. Peace.